And if you get Vanessa Bryant pregnant, you become the Black Mamba, okay? You recover the mantle. It's like the Green Lantern ring. Like all the magic, all the work ethic, the mentality, it's all in there. Where else would he leave it?
My honor to introduce my dear friend Pau tonight. Pau was special to Kobe, as a teammate, as a man, and as a friend.
The internet is saying Vanessa Bryant is pregnant with twins. And not just that, they're claiming she finally replaced Kobe. And the timing couldn't be worse. Because while the world should have been celebrating her daughter Natalia's graduation from USC with honors, the spotlight shifted. And suddenly, a 21-year-old's proudest moment got buried under baby rumors, Instagram theories, and a whole lot of disrespect. Photos started surfacing. Angles were zoomed in. TikToks claiming soft launches. Then came the so-called sources talking about twins, baby daddies, and betrayal. And just like that, Vanessa's silence became the scandal, and Natalia got caught in the crossfire. Now fans aren't just asking if she's pregnant, they're dragging Kobe's legacy into it and making wild claims about who she's been with. From NBA legends to celeb family friends, the gossip turned brutal. And Natalia? She just watched her moment collapse in real time. Her crash out had nothing to do with school. Let's dive right in. So Natalia Bryant had just crossed one of the biggest milestones of her life, graduating from USC with honors. And that's huge for anybody. But for her, it meant something deeper. She didn't just survive college, she made it through with the weight of the world on her back, grieving her father, mourning her little sister, and still standing tall, carrying her family's name with pride. Here she is, walking that stage like a true champ. And for a moment, people were just happy for her. The internet showed love, celebs sent their congrats, and even Taylor Swift dropped off thoughtful gifts for the family. It felt like a win, like the Bryants were finally catching a break. But then, the rumors started. Not even a week later, the focus shifted. Suddenly, no one was talking about Natalia's success. Instead, all eyes were on Vanessa Bryant's stomach. Because that's when the rumors hit. Vanessa is pregnant. And once that hit the timeline, the reactions were instant. Here's how people were reacting online.
Vanessa Bryant pregnant? I ain't want to be in my business, but what the f***? You telling me Kobe Bryant's wife, ex-wife, is pregnant with somebody else's baby? What the bomber clot? You nah, be serious. You can't be serious.
The narrative flipped fast, like one of those plot twists you don't see coming. It went from, "Congrats, Natalia," to "Who's Vanessa sleeping with now?" And the headlines started sounding more like gossip blogs than actual news. Worse, people were saying she was replacing Kobe and throwing Natalia into the middle of it all. Like, how is this girl supposed to enjoy her moment when the world's out here acting like her mom's personal business is breaking news? She's 21. She's already dealt with more loss than most people do in a lifetime. And now, she has to watch the internet tear into her mom and her dad's memory like it's all some show. No wonder people are saying she crashed out. She didn't even get the chance to breathe before the internet dragged her into another storm. Then the evidence started rolling in. Photos popped up. People zoomed in on angles, circled her waist, slowed down footage, all to prove there was a bump. The internet turned into CSI. Vanessa edition real quick. And the jokes? Oh, they started flying too. Check out this one that had fans screaming.
And if you get Vanessa Bryant pregnant, you become the Black Mamba, okay? You recover the mantle. It's like the Green Lantern ring. Like all the magic, all the work ethic, the mentality, it's all in there. Where else would he leave it?
Now funny? Sure. But let's not forget Vanessa hasn't said anything about dating. No soft launch selfies. No mystery man in the back of a brunch pic. Not even a cryptic flirty emoji. And still, the internet acted like it cracked some kind of code. So what did Vanessa do? She clapped back. Hard. She hopped on Instagram and posted 2 memes that said it all without saying much. The first, a picture of Rihanna in goggles, flipping the bird. The caption read, "Me protecting my peace. Not pregnant and having fun all summer." The second one, "I'm not mean. I'm just not the one." Short, sharp, and very Vanessa. But instead of shutting down the chatter, her response only made things worse. People started digging deeper. Some said she was just trying to protect her privacy. Others straight up accused her of lying. The comment sections were on fire. One user wrote, "According to statistics, she waited much longer than most men would. Let that woman live. It's no one's business." Another got even bolder. "Not a fan of her or her ex-husband, but she's not cheating. She a widow. Black men are just mad because she got the bag and is allowed to move on with her non-black life." Yeah, it got that messy. And the worst part? This wasn't just about Vanessa anymore. This rumor, it landed squarely on her daughters too, especially Natalia. Because when the world starts saying your mom is trying to replace your dad, that cuts deep. Now let's get into the part that really took this rumor from spicy to straight up viral, the baby daddy speculation. Because as soon as people started whispering about a possible pregnancy, they weren't just asking if it was true, they wanted to know who. Like, who could possibly replace Kobe Bryant? Let's start with the one that had people whispering early on. Rob Pelinka. If you know basketball, you know Rob. He was Kobe's agent for years and became one of the family's closest friends. He even helped manage some of Kobe's business moves off the court. So yeah, they go way back. There's even a TikTok on a viral photo of those two that raised questions about their relationship. Check it out.
Vanessa Bryant and Rob Pelinka picture goes viral, and a lot of people are speculating about if Rob Pelinka and Vanessa Bryant are, nah, I mean, Rob Pelinka, you thought you got away with it, but you ain't get away with it. No!
But it was one sweet birthday post that had fans raising eyebrows. Vanessa posted a tribute to Rob on his birthday, just a few photos and a kind caption. But in internet land, that's all it took. People instantly started wondering if there was more to the story. The catch? Rob is married. And not secretly either. Happily, publicly married with little ones. So while the friendship is real and deep, nothing romantic has ever been confirmed. Still, that didn't stop the rumors from bubbling. Then came the name that really had the blogs in a chokehold, Pau Gasol. And honestly, you can't blame people for side-eyeing this one. After Kobe passed, Pau didn't just show up once, he showed up consistently. He's been at family dinners. He sends flowers on important days. Even looking at how Vanessa introduced him at Kobe's jersey retirement, you can sense there was something.
My honor to introduce my dear friend Pau tonight. Pau was special to Kobe, as a teammate, as a man, and as a friend.
But what really got the internet buzzing? Valentine's Day roses. Yep, white roses sent to Vanessa. Not red, but still, Valentine's Day? People started asking real quick, what kind of friend sends flowers to a widow on that day unless there's something more going on?
Pau Gasol surprises Vanessa Bryant with some beautiful white roses, and everybody think it's just okay because, you know, they're just friends, there's nothing going on. No, 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 no!
So here we are. People aren't just asking, is Vanessa pregnant? They're asking who got her pregnant, and they're not asking out of curiosity. They're asking like it's some contest, like there's a scoreboard and every man's being measured against Kobe Bryant, which is where things get kinda dark, because it's not just about Vanessa's private life anymore. It's also affecting her daughter. To really understand why this rumor about Vanessa hit so hard, especially in Los Angeles, you gotta understand who Kobe Bryant was to that city. One Reddit user said it best. Kobe is a deity in LA. The guy is a legit religion in LA. No other sports figure comes close to being worshipped in LA like Kobe. Not Jeter in NY, LeBron in Cleveland, Curry in the Bay, Brady in Boston, not even Mike in Chicago. So now, 5 years later, the idea that Vanessa might be pregnant, for some fans, especially in LA, it feels like a personal betrayal, which is wild when you step back and really look at it. Because let's be real, Vanessa never asked to be in the spotlight. She wasn't out here chasing clout. She was Kobe's wife, a mother to his kids, and overnight, she became a widow. And yet, some fans, mostly men, are acting like she owes them her grief, like her healing has to look a certain way, like she has to stay frozen in time because they can't let go of their idol. Some even said she should never date again, that her job now is to die a legend like Kobe. Wait, what? So she's just supposed to raise youngins, cry in private, and never fall in love again just to keep up this perfect fantasy? Come on now. And the scariest part? That energy doesn't just stop with Vanessa. It slides right over to Natalia too. Because if people think her mom disrespected Kobe's memory by moving on, then guess who they expect to carry the torch? Natalia. Suddenly, her every move, what she wears, who she dates, how she speaks, gets judged under the Kobe legacy microscope. She hasn't said anything publicly, not one word, and yet, people keep pushing their own meaning onto her silence. Now, before anyone starts preaching that Vanessa owes it to Kobe to stay single forever, let's talk about the real story behind their marriage. Because it wasn't some perfect fairy tale. It was messy, emotional, and very, very public. Kobe met Vanessa when she was just 17. She was still in high school, working on a music video set. He was 21 and already an NBA rising star. He saw her, fell for her, and not long after, they were engaged. A year later, they were married. But this wasn't just young love. It came with a lot of noise. In 2003, Kobe was accused of SA a 19-year-old hotel worker. The case ended up getting dropped, but he publicly admitted to cheating on Vanessa. He even said the woman didn't view it as consensual.
One thing that you did write about in the book, and that has been highlighted, is case. Mm-hmm. And you had made a TikTok on it saying, basically, you know, if you read the details of the investigation and of the allegations, a lot of it is tied to Kobe and his personality, and there's some awkwardness in there. Can you explain some of that and kind of what you found out from reading that investigation?
Yeah, well, I actually went to Eagle, Colorado, where it took place, and spoke with a lot of people. And it's interesting. Like, do I think Kobe raped this woman? Yes. Do I think Kobe thought he was raping this woman? No. And I know that sounds like a cop-out answer, but I don't mean it that way.
It was one of the lowest points of his career, and Vanessa, she stood by him, quietly. She didn't go on interviews. She didn't cry to the press. She took it, and she stayed. Kobe apologized with tears, with words, and with a $4 million apology ring. Yes, $4 million. So yeah, this marriage wasn't Disney. It was complicated. It was human. And through all of it, Vanessa kept protecting him. No tell-alls, no interviews dragging his name, no scandals from her side. She carried that marriage. She carried his image, even when he didn't protect her. So now, people online saying she should never love again out of respect, what are they really saying? Because Vanessa already gave him more grace than most women ever would. Like one commenter wrote, Kobe cheated on her before. Let her move on. She stayed down before and after the drama. Exactly. She didn't stay for the fame or the money. She stayed for the family, for the girls, for the future they were building. Through all the heartbreak, all the headlines, and all the rumors, one thing's been clear: Vanessa and her girls are not alone. Because while the internet's been busy arguing over whether she has the right to move on, there are real people, the ones who actually know her, who've stood by this family every step of the way. And this is where we need to talk about found family. Not everybody holding you down has to be blood. Sometimes, it's the people who stay when the cameras are gone that matter the most. And one of those people, Shaquille O'Neal.
You got Natalia and those two little babies?
Always. Listen, babies, they don't call me Uncle Shaq for a reason. You call me up, you find me, I'm not hard to find, I'll do whatever y'all need.
And of course, Pau Gasol. His name might have been thrown around in the baby daddy rumors. But let's be real, what he's done for the Bryant family goes way deeper than gossip. He didn't just show up once for the cameras. He's been a constant in their lives. From family holidays to quiet check-ins, Pau's shown up time and time again. And when he and his wife had a daughter, he honored Gigi's memory in the most personal way possible. Watch this.
Gasol writing, our little one has finally arrived, Elizabeth Gianna Gasol. A very meaningful name for our super beautiful daughter, #GirlDad. And if that wasn't enough, they also asked Vanessa Bryant to be Elizabeth's godmother, an honor that she happily accepted. Vanessa writing, my goddaughter is here. Congratulations, Pau and Kat. Love you three so much. So touched by your request to honor my Gigi.
This is what matters more than any comment or headline. Because through all the lawsuits, losses, and judgment, Vanessa, Natalia, Bianca, and Capri have built a circle that's solid. And in moments like this, when the world turns on them again, it's that circle that helps them hold on. Whether she's pregnant or not, The world is reminding Vanessa and Natalia once again that grief, legacy, and fame don't come with mercy. The moment this family tries to breathe, someone tries to choke them with the past. And if the price of healing is public backlash, what happens when they finally stop asking for permission to live? Because here's the thing, the Bryant women already survived the unthinkable. So what happens when they decide survival isn't enough and start chasing joy again? Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. And while at it, don't forget to smash that like, hit subscribe, and I'll catch y'all in the next video.